malicious Chrome extension is next to impossible to manually remove, proving once again that Google Chrome extensions are the Achilles heel of what's arguably the internet's most secure browser. A researcher has documented a malicious add-on that tricks users into installing it and then is nearly impossible for most to manually uninstall. It was available for download on Google servers until Wednesday, 19 days after it was privately reported to Google security officials, a researcher said. Once installed, an app called Tiempo and Colombia and Vivo prevents users from accessing the list of installed Chrome extensions by redirecting requests to chrome://apps/?r=extensions instead of chrome://extensions/, the page that lists all installed extensions and provides an interface for temporarily disabling or uninstalling them. Malwarebytes researcher Pieter Arntz said he experimented with a variety of hacks, including disabling JavaScript in the browser, starting Chrome with all extensions disabled, and renaming the folder where extensions are stored. None of them worked. Removing the extension proved so difficult that he ultimately advised users to run the free version of Malwarebytes and let it automatically remove the add-on. When Arntz installed the extension on a test machine, Chrome spontaneously clicked on dozens of YouTube videos, an indication that inflating the number of views was among the things it did. The researcher hasn't ruled out the possibility that the add-on did more malicious things because the amount of obfuscated JavaScript it contained made a comprehensive analysis too time-consuming. The researcher provided additional details in a blog post published Thursday. Tiempo and Colombia and Vivo racked up almost 11,000 installs before Google removed it, but it may have found its way onto still more computers. That's because a variety of abusive websites are using a technique that tricks inexperienced users into installing the extension. As Malwarebytes explained in late 2016, the forced install trick uses JavaScript to provide a dialog box that says visitors must install the extension before they can leave the page. Clicking cancel or closing the tab produces an unending series of variations on that message. Arntz said he privately reported the extension to Google on December 29 and that it remained available on the Chrome store until Wednesday. Arntz said he found a Firefox extension that also resisted user attempts to uninstall it, but the block was relatively easy to bypass. The researcher has yet to find any indication the add-on was available in the Firefox extensions store. Further reading Google Chrome extensions with 500,000 downloads found to be malicious. Malwarebytes finding comes a few days after a separate security firm uncovered 4 malicious extensions with more than 500,000 combined downloads from the Google Chrome web store. The extensions found by Iceberg were used in a click fraud scheme, but company researchers said the add-ons just as easily could have been used to do more nefarious things. Google removed the extensions after Iceberg privately reported them. On Thursday, Arntz emailed Google officials with the following questions. A Google spokeswoman responded that the company would try to send a statement but she couldn't promise it would be on the record. Company officials almost exclusively communicate with reporters on background, a condition that prevents officials from being named or quoted. At the time this post was going live, Google had yet to provide answers, on the record or otherwise. A half hour before this post was to go live, James Oppenheimer, an editor of a review site for children's games, emailed to report yet another malicious extension that remained in the Chrome store, despite his attempts to get it removed. Oppenheimer's email, which Arntz got permission to publish, reads, "I'm writing to you with a follow-up to your piece about Chrome extensions. I cover family technology for my site jamesgames.com. I appear frequently on SiriusXM and have been a Today Show contributor since the 90s. 11 days ago I received an offer to buy my extension, Play Red Ball version 4 from a fellow in India named Ganesh. Since I haven't ever written an extension, I thought this was just a spam mailing gone wrong. I didn't respond. However, by the third email Ganesh had an insistent tone. It seemed human-generated. So, I decided to Google the extension he thought I had written. Turns out it is a Chrome extension, a game. Interestingly, it is named similarly to a lot of children's software, the beat I cover. When I clicked on the extension page, it shows my site as the official site of the app, and it lists the developer as James Extensions. Sick, again with a link to my site. Though it has a 4 out of 5 rating, there are many comments that the program is malware. It appears that whoever published it knows enough about what I do reviewing kids' software to think that my name would help make the malware more trustworthy. I posted a comment on the extension page and also wrote to Google via the reporting button on the page asking them to take down the app, or at the least, take my site off of it. It's been a week and I have had no response. I just checked today and it is still there. The presumably malicious app has 27,781 users according to the extensions page. Makes me wonder how seriously Google is taking this problem. I can't seem to get through to anyone at Google. Saw that you're covering this area. Perhaps you can help and get a story out of it at the same time. I haven't responded to Ganesh. I have wondered if when I do if the offer to buy is legit or is just a way to get me to check out the app's page, see that they are using my name, and then offer to remove it if I pay them. Could be paranoia on my part, but the whole thing is just bizarre. I'm pasting in his email below my signature. Here's a sampling of recent comments left by people who downloaded the game from the Chrome store. Further reading: after phishing attacks, Chrome extensions push adware to millions. In Google's defense, Chrome is by most accounts the internet's most widely used browser, making it also the one most tempting to target. What's more, the number of people who wind up installing a malicious Chrome add-on is a small sliver of the overall user base. Still, the message is clear. Chrome may have an industry-leading security sandbox and the quickest security updates among any of the major browsers, but the extensions remain a key weakness. Users, particularly those with less technical expertise or who are especially large targets, should avoid installing extensions unless they provide a true benefit, and then only after carefully researching